Good evening and welcome to the Manchester Basketball Centre here in Whalley Range. We're getting ready for some WNBL D2 action. We've got the Manchester Mystics taking on the Sheffield Hatters in about 4 minutes time. So Manchester sitting at 8-2 in the standings, second in the league in WNBL D2 North, just behind Stockport Lapwings. They beat Nottingham Wildcats last weekend with a 9-point win. Sheffield, meanwhile, sat at 4-3 in 7th place. They last played at the end of January, where they had a 4-point loss to Stockport. A really impressive performance against a really, really tough team in Stockport. This is the first meeting between these two teams today. They haven't played yet this season. Their next game is going to be back in Sheffield on the 5th of March. So we're in for a good game today. So about 3 minutes away from tip-off. We'll get some starting fives to you. So for the Mystics, we have starting Niamh Kershaw, Maddie Owen, Hannah Alty, Lucy Threlfall and Rebecca Bellis. Manchester with a bit of a longer bench today than Sheffield, 12 on the roster compared to Sheffield's 10. Some WBBL experience on this Mystics roster. Josephine Voliotis and Charlie Rowe have been playing for the Mystics in WBBL this season. Holly Bryan has previous experience, and that's something that really helps these guys when you're getting to learn from some of the best WBBL players. For Sheffield, we have Anne Jameson, Sarah Cooney, Lisa Riches and Stephanie Gandy, and an as yet to be determined 5th player. So, and this Sheffield team as well, a stacked team, lots of basketball history on this team. Stephanie Gandy, amazing player, played for GB, she played during Eurobasket, and she's been playing in the WBBL with the Sheffield Hatters. Was the first MVP of the league when the WBBL started as well. Lisa Riches, the all-time British leader in assists in WNBL D1, with 5.8 a game. Just a lot of players that come through the pathway for the Sheffield Hatters, similar to the Mystics, and it's really great to see both of these teams having such longevity. So we're about a minute away from tip-off. Teams coming onto the court. Manchester will be playing in blue today and Sheffield in black. And Katie Crowley will be the 5th player for Sheffield. So we've got Jameson, Cooney, Crowley, Riches and Gandy. And for the Mystics, Kelshaw, Owen, Alty, Threlfall and Bellis. So it'll be Gandy and Bellis for the tip. Ball is up and game's underway. Going to get knocked out of bounds, so going to go with the Hatters for the first possession. So Cooney to inbound for Sheffield. Hands it off to Riches. Inside to Gandhi. Gandhi puts up the shot, and just like that, she gets it in. Nice mid-range from Steph Gandhi. Quick answer from the Mystics there. Maddie Owen banks it in. Lisa Riches passes inside. Cooney with a scoop layup. She's going to get called for the foul, and she's going to head to the line. Both teams off to a quick start. 2-2, just 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds gone, sorry. As Sarah Cooney makes the first. And the second one gets the roll. So it's 4-2, Hatters with a quick 2-point lead. Owen drives, puts it in, banks it in again. 4 points in the game for Maddie Owen. So Rich is controlling the ball for Sheffield. It's off to Crowley, back to Riches. Cooney gets it mid-range from the top of the free throw line. That doesn't go. Back into the hands of the Sheffield players. Riches thought about the three, hands it off to Cooney. She's going to drive, puts up a floater, and that'll hit. Owen to Alty. Three's up, and that's no good for the Mystics. Kelshaw manages to grab the rebound. She drives, puts it off the glass. Nice move from Neve Kelshaw. Ties the game at 6. Cooney to Riches. Back to Cooney. She drives up against 2 Mystic players, and she's going to get the basket and the foul and head to the free throw line. And Sarah Cooney with a quick 6 points in the game so far. Oh, apologies, we didn't count that one. Steph Gandhi with the baseline jumper, and she hits. Kelshaw controlling it for Manchester. Hands it off to Alty. Over to Owen. And back out to Kelshaw, and that is going to be a foul call on the Mystics, so ball is going to go back with the Hatters. Second team foul on the Mystics this quarter. So Hatters with an 8-6 lead, just over 7.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Oh, nice pass inside. Sheffield can't finish on that one. Kelshaw comes away with it over to Alty. Pass is just a bit too strong, and it's going to go out of bounds, and Hatters will get it back. And Cooney's there all alone under the basket. Layup doesn't go, and Mystics coming back with it. Mystics got a bit lucky there. Kelshaw's shot's no good. Jamieson slowing it down for the Hatters. Over to Riches, to Gandhi. Inside to Cooney. Oh, reverse layup from Sarah Cooney. And what a game she's having today. 6 points already. Owen can't keep control of the rebound. Riches to Gandhi. Back to Riches. And Cooney again lays it in. And the Mystics will take a timeout. So Sheffield with a 12-6 lead, just 6 minutes 29 to go in the first quarter. Sarah Cooney with 8 points so far for the Hatters, and Maddie Owen with 4 for the Mystics. So Sheffield not having played since January, in about 3 weeks' time. Really good to see them come out strong, come out firing. They don't look tired at all. Don't look like they've not played for a little while, because sometimes that can be a bit tricky when you're trying to get back into a rhythm. But they're not looking like they missed a beat at all. Really strong showing from Sheffield. And Manchester's just wanting to talk things over, just get into a bit of a rhythm, play things their way, play how they like to play, not let Sheffield dictate the pace of the game. So team's coming back on court. Mystics probably also want to try and shut down Sarah Cooney, stop her getting those layups under the basket, because she's doing a fantastic job of finishing under the rim. So Rebecca Bellis inbounds over to Maddie Owen, and Sheffield come away with the steal. Riches 2-on-2, hands it off to Cooney, inside to Gandhi. She's got 2 Mystics on her, and she'll just hit that turnaround jumper. Kelshaw. Thrall fall to Bellis. Shots up for the Mystics. That one's not going to drop. Cooney grabs the rebound and hands it off to Riches. And Sheffield coming back. It's got a quick stop in play by the referee with I think someone might have got a bit of a hit in the face. She's okay, she's tough. Steph Gandy's a tough player. So Crowley to inbound, hands it over to Riches. Over to Crowley, into Gandhi. Ooh, pass inside. Cooney's just, nothing can stop her inside. Takes her to 10 points already in the first quarter, 10 of the 16 Sheffield Hatters points. So Charlie Rowe into the game for the first time for the Mystics. She will answer and hit that 3. And Charlie Rowe had a huge half-court shot in a game this week against Mystics under 16s. Jamieson puts up the shot for the Hatters. That doesn't go. Get the rebound back. And Holly Bryan steals it away from the Mystics. And just keep control. Over to Bellis, she drives. Can't finish that one. Cooney guarded by Bryan. Crowley for 3 and banks that one in. So it'll be a 19-9 Hatters lead with 4.5 minutes to go in the first. Bellis for the Mystics, she's putting up the 3. That one doesn't go. Hatters with the rebound. And Charlie Rowe guarding Lisa Riches. Gandhi with another fadeaway. That one's not going to go. Holty. And a pass is just knocked away, I think. I think it was a pass over to Charlie Rowe. And just knocked out of bounds. So it's going to go back with the Hatters. So Brigga Allen will come into the game for Sheffield. And Lucy Graham for the first time. Riches against Rowe to Gandhi. Gandhi spins, turns, hands it off to Cooney. Oh, it's too easy for Sarah Cooney to get that shot. Takes her to 12 in the game. 21-9 Hatters lead. Kelshaw to Alty. Over to Rowe, 8 seconds to shoot. Rowe hands it off. Alty with the mid-range jumper, and that will hit. Hannah Alty with a much-needed shot for the Mystics. Riches driving to the basket, can't get that one to go. Alty's going to grab the rebound, and that is going to be a... Oh, it's going to be a foul call, not a jump ball. So, sideline Mystics ball. Hatters with a 10-point lead, 3 minutes 11 to go in the first quarter. Charlie Rowe. Over to Bellis. To Illingsworth. Rowe's going to get it back. She's driving, puts up the floater on the baseline. Oh, spins out. Hatters with the rebound. And Hatters doing a really good job on defence this quarter so far. Really making it tough for Manchester to get the shots off. Riches to Gandhi. That shot's no good. Charlie Rowe's there on the break. He's going to go all the way. Reverse layup. High off the glass and in. Charlie Rowe with a quick 2 points. And for Sheffield, doesn't go, falls into the hands of Neve Kelshaw. Mystics looking to cut into this lead now. Holly Bryan's driving. Hands it off to Rowe. Rowe works away inside, steps in, and beautiful shot from Charlie Rowe. The way she just gets to the basket is fantastic. Such a quick player and so hard to stop. Takes the Mystics back within 6. Riches, guarded by Rowe, hands it off to Allen. Gandhi in the corner, 6 to shoot for Sheffield. Skip pass over to Riches for the 3, and nails it. Bryan, over to Rowe. She's going to drive baseline, puts it up again, and drops it in. Quick 6 points for Charlie Rowe as she's come into the game. 24-17 Hatters lead, just over 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Rich is over to Graham. Cooney's pass inside to Allen, hands it off to Gandhi. And Cooney's shot's no good on that one. Bryan driving, puts it up, and she's going to get the foul call, so she's going to head to the line. And really pleased to see how Mystics are answering. You know, they've been down 10, really making an impression for her. And Mystics getting back on track, bringing this to within, well, depending on these free throws. We're going to bring it within 5 if she can hit the second one, which would be a... Yeah, and she does. So if they can get it into a 2-possession game to end the first quarter, probably going to be quite pleased with that, with how they started. Cooney hands off to Gandhi. Oh, nice pass from Gandhi to Cooney. You can tell they've played together a long time. So Cooney's going to head to the line. That's going to be the 3rd team foul on the Mystics this quarter. Sorry, 4th team foul. Cooney's first free throw is good. And so it's the second. That takes us to 14 in the first quarter. So Josephine as Holly Bryan will head to the bench. So really, really strong performance from Sheffield so far. as they take a 7-point lead heading into the second quarter. Apologies if anyone is having any issues with the live feed. The weather's been quite bad here this weekend, so it's knocking the internet off. We are recording the game, so any issues, it's just going to go straight up after the game as well, so you will be able to see it if there's any issues with the live feed. So teams back on court for the start of the second quarter. It will be Mystics ball to start. It's a 9-point Hatters lead. Kelshaw hands it off inside. And foul on the play as Lilia Toland was headed to the basket, so she's going to go to the line for 2. First free throw doesn't fall for Toland. And second one won't drop. So Hatters back on offense. Richards with the ball. Toland against Richards. Oh, a nice pass inside to Gandhi. Don't know how she managed to catch that. Gets her own rebound and puts it back in. So row for the Mystics. That's a screen from Voliotis. Passes outside. Mystics moving the ball round. Drives. Off, going to head to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Free throw's no good. Sheffield with a 9-point lead. 8 minutes 20 to go in the second quarter. Graham's Crowley in the corner. Gandhi kicks it out. Pass is broken up and just isn't quite kept inside by the Mystics, so it's going to be end line Hatters ball with 1 second on the shot clock. So we need a catch and shoot for the Hatters here. So Rich is going to inbound. Need to get something off straight away. Shots up and no good, but Richards gets the rebound and Gandhi's there at the top of the free-throw line. Can't finish that one, but Hatters with another 14 on the clock. Gandhi to Crowley. Richards, 6 to shoot, puts it up, doesn't go. Voliotis loses control, and that's going to stay with the Hatters. So we will have a timeout, Hatters, as they have a 9-point lead, 7:48 to go in the second quarter. So next games for both of these teams, Sheffield are back in action against the University of Nottingham on Saturday the 26th, and Manchester will be facing league leaders Stockport Lapwings on Thursday the 24th. So anyone gets a chance to get down and watch Stockport play, you're in for a real treat. If anyone's not seen the NBL National Cup finals where they beat the Solent Kestrels in overtime, make sure to check it out on the Basketball England YouTube channel, because that was just a fantastic game all round. Division 2, Stockport Lapwings taking on the Solent Kestrels in Division 1. Jane Butters with a fantastic MVP performance. So teams back on court. And it'll be Hatters end line with a fresh 14 on the clock. So Richards to inbound. Oh. That's that hit the bottom of the basket, so they're calling off the basket. Ball needs to be clear when it goes in, can't hit the backboard. So Charlie Rowe working against Riches. Pass is tapped out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Mystics. So Threlfall's going to inbound. Kelshaw gets it back to Rowe. Rowe's driving, and it's going to be a foul call on Crowley for the Hatters, her first. Third team foul for Sheffield this quarter. So Mystics with the inbound. Stolen away. Riches inside to Gandhi. Gandhi puts it up, just too short. And intercepted by Crowley. Hands it off to Riches. So Graham passes inside. Crowley puts up the mid-range and she'll hit that one. Point Hatters lead. Kelshaw. Over to Threlfall. Gets it over to Owen. She's going to drive baseline and puts it off. Just a bit too strong off the glass. And Rich is directing traffic. Going to get it over to Jameson. Inside to Crowley. Back out to Riches. He's going to put up the three. And that one's a bit too short. Kelshaw with the rebound, and Maddie Owens going one-on-one against Riches, and she gets it in, lays that one in. So 25 Mystics, 34 Sheffield, 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Ball's knocked away, and Sarah Cooney is back into the game for Sheffield. And Steph Gandhi is going to take her well-deserved rest. So Sarah Cooney with 16 already in the first quarter. Passes inside to Jameson. And that's going to be a foul call on the Mystics, so she'll head to the line for two. First trip to the line tonight for Jameson. First basket's good. Second one's just short, into the hands of Bellis, and Mystics are coming back. Over to Rowe. Bellis sends it off. Owen back to Rowe. Rowe thought about the three. She drives and just gets it in. Charlie Rowe, the way she gets to the basket is just fantastic to see. She's so small but so quick. And shots up for the Hatters, no good. Threlfall gets the rebound. And Owen over to Kelshaw. Call on the floor is with the Hatters. I think, not sure that's what people were expecting, but that's the call on the floor. As Holly Bryan comes back into the game, and Hannah Alty, and Charlie Rowe and Lucy Threlfall will take a seat. Stephanie Oliver into the game for the first time for Sheffield, and Anne Jameson will go to the bench. Oh, nice scoop layup from Bellis for the Mystics. Cuts the lead back to 6. Cooney passes inside. It's going to be a foul on the floor, so end line Hatters ball. First 2 foul on the Mystics this quarter. So Richards to inbound. Over to Oliver. Baseline jumper is no good, in and out. Ball is loose. Sheffield managed to come away with it. Cooney. Over to Richards, and Crowley puts up the 3. Nothing but net on that one. 38-29 Hatters lead. Mystics keep chipping away and Sheffield just keep pulling further and further away. Oh, and a brilliant crossover from Holly Bryan. 7 seconds to shoot. Bryan drive in, puts up the layup. That doesn't go. It's too strong off the glass. Richards. Cooney's there on the break. Her layup doesn't go, and some really good defense there from the Mystics. Kelshaw manages to stop the play without fouling. So Kelshaw coming back with the ball. Bellis shot's blocked. And Richards with a brilliant pass to Cooney, blocked by Holly Bryan. And again, some great defense from Holly. Pass inside to Cooney, and Kelshaw's all over her, not letting her get that shot in. So Niamh Kelshaw heads to the bench after that, and Caitlin Doohan comes into the game for Manchester. Bryan over to Bellis. Owen with 8 on the shot clock. Alty drives, loses control. Hatters coming back. Cooney's going all the way, puts it behind her head, doesn't get that one to fall, manages to get her rebound. Sorry, that's Crowley. Richards back to Crowley. Cooney's inside calling for it, and puts the shot up. She's going to get the foul call, and she's going to go back to the line. So Sarah Cooney at the line, 16 points in the game already. Make it 17. And that's 18 and gives the Hatters an 11-point lead. So Mystics going to cut this down to single digits as they head into the half. Want to finish the quarter strong. This is just a bit too strong. Alty manages to keep control. Bryan puts up the 3. That one's a bit too strong to get the rebound. Jamieson, and she runs into a sea of Mystics jerseys. It's going to be a jump ball call, and it will stay with the Hatters. So Charlie Rowe coming back into the game for Manchester, as Hannah Alty will go to the bench. Six to shoot for the Hatters. Ball's over to Graham, 3 to shoot, need to put something up. Cooney can't get the shot off, and some really good defense from the Mystics on that play. Rowe over to Bellis. Bryan hands it off to Rowe. She's going to drive. That one won't go. But, in and out for Rebecca Illingsworth. Cooney over to Oliver. Jamieson puts up the shot. That one's just a bit short. Cooney manages to tap the rebound into the hands of Crowley. And she's going to get it back inside. Sarah Cooney with the layup. That one doesn't go, but she is headed back to the line. So first shot is no good for Sarah Cooney. First miss at the line tonight. Second one's good. So 1 minute 24 to go. 41-29 Hatters lead just before the half. Rowe spins, hands it out. Three is up, and that's too strong. Seen a lot of these baskets just pop in, then pop out again for the Mystics. Really unlucky. And we will have a timeout for the Mystics as they want to talk things over. So Sheffield with a 12-point lead, just over a minute to go in the first half. Again, apologies if the picture is dropping on the live stream. We've had some issues with the internet due to the weather this weekend, but the game is being recorded and we'll get it uploaded as soon as my internet connection at home allows when I get home. So a really, really strong performance from Sarah Cooney today, 19 points in the game. And Charlie Rowe leading the way for the Mystics with 8. And Charlie Rowe also playing WEABL this season. She's third in scoring with 20.4 points per game. Also playing WBBL. So a lot of these players playing a lot of these younger players, especially playing a lot of basketball over the week. But it's something that they really enjoy. You know, they're getting so much experience playing in age groups, playing up age groups as well. It's something that will serve them really well. And Charlie Rowe having a really fantastic season in Division 2 and WEABL. So team's back on the court. Holly Bryan's at the line for 2. Oh, sorry, she's not. No, it's an inline ball. I did wonder when that had happened. So Holly hands it off to Charlie Rowe. Bryan gets it back, 4 to shoot, needs to put something up, and just so unlucky, gets her own rebound though, and that's going to be blocked. Rowe gets it, 3 is up, and Charlie Rowe nails it. And 11 points in the game so far for Charlie. Sheffield moving the ball around outside, trying to get it inside. And it's going to be a foul on the floor, no basket. So Cooney heads back to the line. First shot, no good. And second one is. Takes it to 20 points in the game today. And takes Hatters back to a 10-point lead. Mystics just need to keep chipping away at this. Get it to single digits before the half. So Rowe passes out. Over to Bellis. Bellis with the 3. That one doesn't go. And with 13.8 left in the half, it's going to go back the Hatters' way. They're going to be able to take the final shot. Seven to shoot. 6. Crowley puts it up. 3 is good. Nothing but net on that one. And no time for the Mystics to get a shot off. So that will do it for the first half. 45-32 Hatters lead. Sarah Cooney with a fantastic 20 points in the game so far. And Charlie Rowe with 11 for the Mystics. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with you in around 10 minutes time. Kennedy, congratulations. How did you find that final today, playing in front of a crowd, which has been quite a while?
Yeah, I thought it was really fun. At times, obviously, you get reminded that there is a crowd, and so in those moments, it's really fun. But I think for us, like, it was just a new experience because, like you said, we haven't had a crowd in so long. So to have this many people, even if they're not all here for us, to have them all in the building watching basketball, women's basketball, is something that's really cool.
I think it's a really good way to get eyes on it as well. You know, you've got 6,000 plus people here today as well, so that's a really great thing for the game to grow.
Yeah, I think anytime that you can have people watch it is different than just like hearing about it, because you can actually have eyes on it and know like exactly what it is. So I think for us to be able to play our game and do that in front of a crowd can help the women's game in general.
How have you found this season, just generally with the journey through Euro Cup and the league?
I think it's been fun. It's been different, obviously, but I think for us, it's now that we're just in WNBL, the challenge is to continue to get better. So I think every day just coming to work and stuff like that is really fun for me. I love basketball, so anytime I can play, I'm up for it.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
So Joe, I've not spoke to you since Below the Rim podcast coined the phrase the JLC column. Now I know you've seen it on Twitter. How do you feel about having a column?
I'm just really honoured by it. I'm really honoured, and it's just I really appreciate that, and I'm just thankful. So thank you for that.
Now what it started off is, it's like often when you're playing, the stats that don't show up on the stat sheet, and that's kind of been the Joe leading mantra for a long time. How good is it being back in the UK playing and then being in a final and just being around family and friends? Because it must have been a while since you've been able to do that.
Yeah, it's so good. I never thought I'd be able to come back and play in England, and to do it around family and friends, and just to kind of give back to the UK what I've been able to experience. It's just it's such a pleasure, and I'm so blessed to be able to do that, and obviously have my daughter as well. And the thing that I do love about the column is, and I always say to our young players, there's so much more than people talk about scoring, they talk about rebounding, but there's other parts of the game that is so important. Like, it's about winning, and it's doing them 1%ers, and that's why I love that you guys recognise that, because for the young kids out there, it's so important.
Yeah, that's why we call it the JLC.
I love it.
But also as well, I mean, it was obviously Newcastle were up against it today. How important though, because of this success you guys had in Europe, is it for you to come out and sort of show people on a big scale just how deep this team is? Because this is the most stacked team we've ever seen in the WBBL, without a doubt.
Yeah, I think, and credit to Newcastle, I think they did a great job. You know, they played a zone and they really slowed us down, and we missed a lot of outside shots, which is like what they wanted to do, so credit to them. But our team is stacked on paper, and our thing is to kind of keep our Euro Cup level and to keep that going. And so by doing that, we raise the level in WBBL, and we want everyone to know, like, come on, this is the level WBBL is going to be now, and everybody else has got to come up to this level. So I think it's great for women's basketball in the UK.
Definitely. And Joe, you're such an inspiration as it is, but to come back this quickly after little Isla coming along, how's it been being a mum as well as a pro basketball player?
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said it was easy. It was really, really hard, but I have so much support. I mean, my mum and my dad
So welcome back to the Manchester Basketball Centre in Whalley Range. We're about to get the second half underway between the Manchester Mystics and the Sheffield Hatters. Hatters with a 45-32 lead as we head into the second half. Sarah Cooney has 20 points already for the Hatters, and Charlie Rowe is on 11 for the Mystics. So it'll be Hatters ball as we get things underway. Pass is going to be knocked out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Hatters. So Riches to Crowley, puts it high off the glass, bounces around everywhere, and then eventually drops in. And stolen away by Sheffield. Riches puts it up. She's going to get that one. And 4 quick points from the Hatters takes them to a 17-point lead. Kelshaw to Alty, puts up the shot. That doesn't go. Jamieson hands it out, 8 seconds to shoot. Crowley puts it up, and another quick bucket. Takes the Hatters to 51. Kelshaw's shot's too short for the Mystics. And Sheffield really putting on the pressure now, coming out strong in the second half. Mystics have needed to regroup a little bit. And Gandhi's all alone under the basket, but that one's going to get waved off. And thinking we had a 3-second call, so it's going to go back with the Mystics. So Rowe to Kelshaw. Rowe spins inside. Oh, she does all the hard work and just can't finish. Oh, beautiful handoff pass from Riches there. And that's the reason why she's the #1 leader in assists in WNBL, as a #1 all-time British assist leader. So Sarah Cooney is back at the line, looking to add to a 20-point haul already. First shot's good. And so is the second. 53-32. Hatters really coming out strong now. And Maddie Owen all alone under the basket. Drops that one in. Riches to Cooney. Cooney turns, hands it out. Crowley will put up the shot. That one doesn't go, and it's knocked away, but it's going to go back with the Mystics. So Sheffield putting on the full court press. Rowe working against Riches. And it's going to be a foul call. So first team foul on Sheffield this quarter. Sideline Mystics ball with Maddie Owen to inbound. Over to Alty. Kelshaw. And can't quite get it into the hands of Owen, as it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Shots up for the Mystics, and no good. We got a wedgie on that one. So ref saves the day, knocks it out, and it's going to stay with the Mystics. Alty inside to Owen. Great pass. Alti gets it back. She tries a 3. That one doesn't go. So Hatters getting it back. Cooney working against Owen. Jameson, and her shot won't go. Charlie Rowe, 1-on-2. She's going to go and hands it out. Threlfall puts up the 3. That one doesn't go. Kelshaw gets the rebound. And Rowe's going to take control. 9 seconds to shoot for the Mystics. Rowe hands it out. 5 on the shot clock. Owen's driving, scoop layup, can't get it to fall, gets her own rebound. Fresh 14. 3 is up, but no good. And into the hands of Gandhi. Crowley. Tapped away by Threlfall and couldn't quite keep it in, but some really tough moves from her as Stephanie Gandhi answers with a quick 2. Takes the Hatters to a 21-point lead with just over 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Rowe manages to save it for the Mystics, hands it out to Threlfall, drives baseline. Owen's 3 is up and that one won't go. And Hatters coming back over to Gandhi. She's going to hand it off to Jameson. And Riches is going to put up the 3. That's too short, but it's kept inbounds by the Hatters, but Mystics come away with it. Alti and Rowe 2-on-2. Alti's shot's good. So back to 19-point lead for the Hatters. Jameson to Riches, over to Crowley. She's guarded by Owen. And no basket. Foul on the Hatters, so ball is back with the Mystics. So Lilia Toland back on court for the Mystics, and Hannah Alti is going to head to the bench. Brigga Allen back in for Sheffield as Anne Jameson takes a seat. Kelshaw swings it around to Owen. Toland hands it off. And it's going to be end line Mystics ball, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Rowe with 6 to shoot. Kelshaw puts it up. 3 is good. Nothing but net on that for Neve Kelshaw. It's a big bucket for the Mystics. Pass inside. Allen manages to keep it. She's got 2 Mystics players on her. Stolen away by Owen. Rose on the break. Owen's going all the way. Off the glass. Too strong. And Toland will get the put back and she'll head to the line. Great play from Lilia Toland. So we're going to have a timeout, Hatters. And a fantastic couple of possessions from the Mystics there. That's what they need to keep doing. A 3 and then a chance for another 3-point play from Lilia Toland as she gets the put back and she's going to head to the line for a free throw. And that's what the Mystics need to just keep doing, just chipping away at this lead. It's a 14-point Hatters lead. But you just got to take it possession by possession, just chip into that. And still 14 minutes left. It's a long time in a basketball game, as is evident in the senior NBL finals, where we saw Stockport come back from a 10-point deficit with 2 minutes to go. You can speak to Jade Bow-Butters about how much time 2 minutes is in a basketball game. She'll tell you it's a long time. So 60 minutes, even longer. So teams coming back on court. Stephanie Gandy leading all scorers in the game with 22. And Charlie Rowe on 11 for the Mystics. So Lilia Toland at the line for one. And she hits it, 3-point play. And Allen's shot is blocked. Great defense from the Mystics. Owen's coming back, Owen and Rowe. Owen's going all the way, off the glass and in, and the Mystics are back on fire here. 56-44, they've put a 19-point deficit to 12. Riches with the open layup, and she's going to get the foul. Bit of a mistake on the Mystics' part there, but some really great play from Lisa Riches. So she's going to head to the line. Mystics did a really good job to cut that lead down, and just need to make sure they're not giving open looks like that. Going to make Sheffield work for every possession. Riches finishes it. That is a 3-point play to answer back. So 58-44, 3:50 to go in the third quarter. Rowe drives all the way to the basket, and you can't stop her when she's doing that. Back to 12-point lead for the Sheffield Hatters. Cooney hands it off. Allen's shot is good. Bellis. Owen gets it over to Rowe. Back to Owen, 7 on the shot clock. Bellis is going to put up the 3. That one's too short. Gandy grabs the rebound, and Sheffield are on their way back. Riches against Rowe. 14-point Hatters lead, 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Riches to Allen. And that's going to be a travel call on the Hatters. So Mystics get the ball back. Graham coming into the ball game for Sheffield as Josephine Voliotis and Holly Bryan are back for Manchester. Rowe over to Toland. Voliotis. Josephine Voliotis hands it off. Her pass is broken up. Riches comes away with it. Both teams really working hard in transition today. Riches can't finish, and it's going to stay with the Hatters. Riches with the short floater, gets the roll, and that gets in. Back to a 16-point lead for Sheffield. Voliotis going against Gandy. Spins, nice footwork. Puts up the hook shot and banks it in. First points in the game for Josephine Voliotis. Another player also playing WEABL and playing with the Manchester Met Mystics in the WBBL. Cooney gets it inside and blocked. Fantastic play by Bellis. You can't make it too easy for her. If she's going to score, you're going to have to make her do it from the foul line. So Lisa Richards heads to the bench for Sheffield. Takes a well-earned rest. Sarah Cooney's first shot is good. And second is good. 24 points in the game for Sarah Cooney. 64-48, Hatters lead with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bryan. Shot's too strong off the glass. And Graham taking control for the Hatters. Over to Graham. Gandhi with 7 to shoot. Pass is too strong, out of bounds. Mystics ball. So Mystics need to go on a bit of a run here. Close the gap before heading into the fourth quarter. If they can get it to a single-digit lead, they'll probably be quite pleased with that. Toland hands it out to Brian. Off to Voliotis. Voliotis 3 is up, and that one's no good, but Rowe manages to keep it inside. What a play by Charlie Rowe. Bellis driving all the way off the glass. Oh, and it just bounces out. Really unlucky for Rebecca Bellis. And we've got a technical foul on the Hatters. I think that's on the bench. Really unlucky from Rebecca Bellis there. Like she got to the basket, she did everything, and it just bounced out. So Holly Bryan with the technical free throw. And ball's back with the Hatters. Hatters with a 15-point lead at just under a minute to go in the third. Cooney drives, hands it off. Can't get that one to finish. But Graham's there for the rebound. So we're going to have a timeout for the Mystics. And also a couple of players for the Hatters playing in WEABL this season. We've got Stephanie Oliver. She's averaging 17 points a game. Takes us to 8th in scoring for the league on 57% shooting. Also got Jasmine Graham playing in WEABL. It's tough to say that for the Sheffield College. So again, some young players getting a lot of opportunities, getting a chance to play with some of these great players that we have on the Sheffield Hatters D2 team. And they'll be familiar with some of the Mystic players as well. Josephine Voliotis, Charlie Rowe, Caitlin Duhan and Lilia Toland, also all WEABL players. So Charlie Rowe runs into a few Hatters players. It's going to be end line at Mystics ball. Voliotis against Graham. Driving, puts a shot. Tough bucket from Josephine Voliotis. Brings the Mystics within 13. 33 seconds to go. Gandhi. Hands it back to Graham. Cooney gets it inside, working against Bellis and Bryan. Great play from Bellis to stop her getting the shot off. Toland's there, 14 seconds to go. She's driving against Cooney. And that's going to be an offensive foul call on Toland. That's her second. Ball's got stuck again. So 11.4 to go in the third quarter. Hatters up by 13. And almost stolen away by Toland. But going to stay with the Hatters. So 9.2 on the clock. 6. Cooney passes out. Gandhi puts up the layup. Easy layup for Steph Gandhi. And they'll do it. 66-51. Back to a 15-point lead for the Hatters as we head into the fourth quarter. Stephanie Gandhi, obviously a legend of Sheffield basketball, women's basketball in this country, and first ever WBBL League MVP 2014-15 season. Such a great player. Played for GB. You know, she's a fantastic player to be able to watch. So Sarah Cooney still leads all scorers, 24 points in the game. She had 20 in the first half. And Mystics going to be pleased that they've been able to keep her a little bit quiet in the second half. Playing some really strong defence of the Mystics, but need to be able to convert that on the offensive side if they're going to cut away into this 15-point lead with just 1 quarter to go. And Josephine Voliotis, as I spoke about before, she's playing in WNBL, knocking down those threes, 6th in three-point percentage in the league. And when she gets that going, she's really tough to stop. Hit a few in WBBL play as well this season. And Charlie Rowe just scoring at will in WABL. She's got 13 in the game today. So back underway in the fourth. Hatters with a 15-point lead. Riches, she's driving all the way. Doesn't get that one to drop. Hatters do get the rebound though, so they're going to have a fresh 14. And Riches goes down, but looks like she's okay. Just a slip on the floor. Mystics going to get it back. And some good D from the Mystics, so this is a chance to capitalise. Rowe to Brian. And foul on the floor. That's going to be on number 5, Anne Jameson, for the Hatters. So we got Rowe's going to inbound for the Mystics. Over to Voliotis. Back to Bellis. Rowe. Getting to the basket, hands it off, and it's going to be a foul call, so Lilia Toland is going back to the free throw line. And some great work from Charlie Rowe. Driving to the basket, drawing the double and handing off. Toland with a chance to shoot 2. First shot's good. And so is the second. Cuts the lead down to 13. Riches against Toland. Inside to Cooney, pass is knocked away. Rebecca Bellis manages to, it's stolen away again by Sarah Cooney. Rebecca Bellis doing a fantastic job on defence today. She's getting in the way, blocking those shots and nearly getting a lot of steals. Too easy for Sarah Cooney. It's tough for the Mystics when you play some really good defence like that. You manage to stop the first pass, stop the basket, but then just let the Hatters get the easy bucket underneath the basket. So Rowe shot is up and that doesn't go. Illingworth grabs a rebound. Voliotis is there. 3 is up and that is no good. Mystics get the rebound again though. And Bellis spinning out to Toland. She's going to drive, puts up the shot and no good, but she's going to head back to the line. And Lilia Toland doing a really good job of driving to the basket and getting to the free throw line. First shot's good for Toland. And so is the second. 2-2 from the line. So Niamh Kelshaw is going to come back into the game, and Josephine Vorliotis is going to head to the bench. And Niamh made her debut this year in the WBBL for the Newcastle Eagles earlier this year, or late last year, should I say, 2021-22 season. So Cooney to Jamieson. Jamieson fakes, puts up a shot, and it doesn't go, but she's going to go to the line. So Jamieson's first shot is just too short. Second shot as well, but Hatters get the rebound, tapped away, and it's going to stay with the Hatters. It's a 13-point Sheffield lead. Riches inside to Cooney, spins, passes out, shot is up, and that's no good. Mystics get the rebound, and nearly lost control but didn't. Kelshaw over to Rowe. Oh, brilliant pass from Rowe to Bellis. She's going to get blocked though, and Hatters with a chance to increase this lead. Gandhi hands it off to Jamieson. No call on that. So it's Mystics ball. Kelshaw to Rowe. Rowe puts it up, and easy bucket from Charlie Rowe. Takes her to 15, cuts the lead to 11. Mystics need to put the pressure defence on, and that's going to be a foul on Kelshaw, her second. Crowley to Riches. Gets the shot up, and Rowe looked like she almost got a hand on that one for the rebound. That's going to be foul. It's going to be a foul on the Mystics, and that is on Rowe. So Cooney at the line. First one doesn't fall. Second one's good. 27 points in the ball game for Sarah Cooney. 69-57, Hatters lead. 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Rowe. Pass is just too short, so it's going to be stolen away by Sheffield. Crowley inside to Cooney. She's triple teamed, and it's going to be a travel call. Some really, really good defense from the Mystics. And you can see they're trying to close Cooney down by just going straight to her as soon as she gets the ball. Rowe hands it off. Illingworth back to Kelshaw. Kelshaw's driving. Oh, nice pass inside to Illingworth. She gets the rebound, too strong, and just unlucky for the Mystics, some of these baskets that they're missing. Riches is going to put up the mid-range and hits that one. So it takes Sheffield back to a 14-point lead. Just over 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Rowe from the elbow. No good. Illingworth gets the rebound, and Rowe's going to get it back. Over to Owen. Thought about the three, but pulled it back. Rowe's going to get it, and that is going to be a foul on the Hatters. So headline Mystics ball. Rose going to inbound. To Owen. She's going to put it off. Just a bit too strong as well on that one. It's not going to fall. And Cooney with it, the ball for the Hatters. Riches. Crowley. Back to Riches. Inside to Cooney. Puts up the jumper. That doesn't go. Gandhi's there for the rebound. And manages to kick it back out. 10 on the shot clock for the Hatters. 7 to shoot. Riches driving against Rowe. 4. Puts it up. And that one hits. That was a tough bucket from Lisa Riches. 57-73. Hatters just edging out this lead. Rowe spins, passes out. Kelshaw gets it. 5 on the shot clock, hands it off to Illingsworth from the baseline, and that's just too short. Illingsworth manages to get it back though. Rowe's there for the 3 and banks it in. Charlie Rowe with a big 3. 18 in the game for Charlie Rowe, and that cuts the lead to 13. 4 minutes 29 to go. And Charlie Rowe with a really huge performance today. Really good to see such a young player having a big game. 18 points so far. And she does the same thing in the WNBL Wednesday nights at the Manchester College. Sarah Cooney leading all scorers with 27 points in the game. As we're about to get back underway, so 13-point Hatters lead, 4:29 to go in the fourth quarter. Mystics going to need to start hitting some more threes to get back into this one. So Manchester with the full court press. Crowley working against Owen. And that's going to be a foul. A bit of reach on that one. That's third foul on Maddie Owen for the Mystics. Fourth team foul, both teams on 14 fouls for the quarter. Gandhi hangs on to it for Sheffield. Crowley hands it off to Gandhi inside, and she just lays it in. Owen going all the way, scoops it up, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound, but can't keep it inside. So it's going to stay with the Mystics. Owen to Bellis. Bellis with a scoop. That doesn't go. Cooney working away inside, passes it out to Jamieson, who just lays it off the glass, and that'll roll in and drop. So takes the Hatters back to a 17-point lead. Super strong performance from Sheffield in this game today. Both teams will be facing each other again in a couple of weeks on March the 5th in Sheffield. Maddie Owen driving, runs into 2 Hatters players. Keeps it alive though, and 3's up. No good. And back into the hands of the Hatters. Richards hands off to Gandhi. Eight on the shot clock. Cooney inside. And ball's just knocked away. Again, some good defense from the Mystics. Just need to be able to answer on the offensive side. So timeout Mystics. Hatters with a 17-point lead, as we've got the last 2 minutes 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So Manchester will be back on court against the Stockport Lapwings on Thursday the 24th of February. And Sheffield are playing the University of Nottingham Wildcats on Saturday the 26th. Manchester taking on league leaders Stockport Lapwings. So that's going to be definitely an exciting game to watch. So we're back on court. End line, Hatters ball. Rich is going to inbound. Gets it into Crowley. She just puts up a short jumper. That doesn't go. But Riches comes away with the rebound. Riches to Gandhi, 6 to shoot. Gandhi working 2. Needs to get something up. Crowley's shot is no good because they're going to call a travel on that play. So Mystic's going to get it back. And Rowe gets it to Kelshaw. Has it off to Threlfall. Back to Rowe. Rowe's 3 is no good on that one. Crowley gets the rebound for Sheffield. So Crowley heads to the line. Sinks the first shot. And second is also good. Takes them to a 19-point lead. Holly Bryan's coming back onto court for Manchester, and Rebecca Bellis is going to head to the bench. Really strong defensive performance from Rebecca Bellis today. Second one just bounces out, but Rowe gets the rebound. Kelshaw Threlfall's asking for it over the other side. Owen drives, puts it up, and that just bounces out, but she gets her own rebound. She's going to put it back. Again, just bounces out, and some really unlucky missed baskets from the Mystics in this game today. Sometimes it's just not your night, sometimes they're just not falling. Crowley's pass is intercepted. Threlfall comes away with it. And Caitlin Doohan is going to come in for the Mystics as a substitution for Charlie Rowe. Charlie Rowe leading all Mystic scorers with 18 in today's game. First free throw doesn't drop for Lucy Threlfall. And second one doesn't, falls into the hands of Steph Gandhi. So just over a minute 30 to go, and Sheffield have an 18-point lead. Which is to Jameson, to Gandhi. Cooney puts up a shot. That one doesn't go. So Mystic's going to get it back. Vorliotis back into the game for Manchester, and Niamh Kelshaw will take a seat. Doohan over to Owen. Hands it off to Voliotis. Step back, puts the 3 up, and that one doesn't go. Doohan manages to tap the rebound into the hands of Brian. Reverse layup. That one doesn't go either. And Hatters with just under a minute to go with a comfortable lead here in the fourth quarter. Riches with the no-look pass. Jamieson kicks it out to Crowley. Riches over to Gandhi. Little mid-range jumper, and she hits it. 20-point Hatters lead. And stolen away by Cooney. She's going to pass it off. Jamieson's there and just banks it in. So Mystics are just going to dribble it out. And that's going to do it for today's game. 83-61. Hatters will take the win with an emphatic victory over the Manchester Mystics, led by an incredible 27 points from Sarah Cooney. Rowe, leading scorer for the Manchester Mystics, as Helen Naylor's daughter comes over to celebrate with the Hatters. Great to see Helen and back in Manchester. Also got a couple of other friendly faces in the crowd. We've got Liv Forster playing for Ipswich at the moment, having a storming season in Division 1 as well for Ipswich. So great to see the support out here. Again, apologies if there were any issues with the picture on the stream. The internet is being affected by the weather. The weather's just causing havoc around the country this week. But we've got this game recorded. We'll get it uploaded as soon as possible if you want to watch it back without any interference on the picture. So thank you for joining us. We'll be back here on the 6th of March against Derbyshire, I believe. I'll check that before before I commit to it. But yeah, thank you for joining us. A really emphatic performance from